Hi, welcome to Tantra's Oracle, and thank you for joining me today. So, today I'm doing, it's not necessarily a video, but it's a recording that I did last year, 2025, June or July of 2025. I say it in the recording now. You already see what the reading is about. Okay, and when I originally did this, it was just for me. It wasn't for me to upload or anything like that. It's just me. Okay. But even though you can't see anything, I just recorded it so I can play it back. Even though you can't see anything, I'm telling you everything that I'm, all the cards that I'm getting. Well, I'm not telling you, I'm saying it to myself. But you can hear the cards that I pull. Okay. So let's see if we can get, if I can get this to play right. Okay. So, for these cards on Trump's trade tariff, there's some questions I want to ask about Trump. Okay, Trump president. I'm just going to put and see what is the energy surrounding in its current point in time. Today is, what is it, the 17th, June 17, 2025. Okay, 1:43 p.m. What's the energy surrounding in its time? Okay, so in the middle, pull three cards. I have the Queen of Swords, two, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. And so, starting in the middle with the Two of Wands. So this is the Two of Wands is when you are looking or planning something for the future. So it's your future plan. So something that you're thinking of how you're going to move in the future or the things that you would like to do in the future. Your plan of action. Okay, he has the world in his hands. So it's like you're planning or making decisions about the future moves that you're going to make. Now, to the left, I got the Queen of Swords. And so the Queen of Swords is someone who knows exactly what they're doing. So their mind is clear. They know exactly what it is that they need to do. Um, they are ready to how do I say this? Ready to act, okay? And when they speak, they can speak to you in a authoritative way, but also, okay, in an authoritative way that means direct. Okay, so they can tell you exactly what it is they would like for you to do, or what you should do, or what they're going to do. It's direct, but they have wisdom. Okay, they're using wisdom. They're using their intellect. On the other side, we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands means that this is someone who has been through a battle. So it doesn't mean an actual physical battle. It could just mean that you've been dealing with multiple things and you're going through a lot and you're trying to defeat certain things, but you're still in it. You're still standing. Okay. So that means that you are being resilient. You are not giving up. So no matter what it is that you have has been thrown at you, you're not giving up. So with these three together, we have this person in the middle who is looking towards the future. They're trying to plan the future. They have been through a lot of things, or they have been tested through a lot of things, but they're not willing to give up. But on the other hand, on the other side of that, you have someone who is saying exactly what it is they want to say, and they have a very clear picture of what it is they want to do. Okay. So it's like, and then also this person is stating what it is that they want. Okay. So here we have, this is Trump. So we have him trying to plan certain things. He knows, he has in his mind what it is that he wants to do. Okay. It doesn't mean that he's articulating it to us, but he knows in his mind what he wants to do. He has a clear path forward. That's what it is. Even though he has been fighting certain things or dealing with a lot of things that has been beating him down. Okay. Now, that's all that clarified. Okay, so now we have the Judgment, the Five of Swords, and the Magician. And we start in the middle again with the Five of Swords. So now we have someone, like I said, who is planning the future of what they want to do. You're looking forward, you're planning, making decisions on the future. Okay? But underneath that, too, you got the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is the conflict, the disagreement, okay? But also with this Five of Swords, with this conflict, I got this on here before, with this Judgment before, and this Magician before, okay? So with this Five of Swords, with this is someone who thinks that they have won because people stop fighting with you. So now you think you won. Like, oh, I've said this and I've done this today. They don't like what I say, so I've won because they stopped battling with me. But that's not the case. People haven't stopped battling with you because you have outwitted them or you one up them or they felt like you were a better competitor. They stopped fighting with you because they feel like it's not worth it. It's not worth saying anything else to you. It's not worth discussing anything with you, okay, about the plans that you have made for the future, okay? So you making these plans and you trying to figure out, you making the plans of what you're going to do in the future, and here you are trying to give that plan to other people. This swords, this is communication and thoughts. The Two of Wands was the actions, okay? The Five of Swords is talking about your mental state, the communication. And here you are trying to go at it with people about what it is that you're trying to plan and what it is that you want to do. And the people just like, man, F it. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm not talking to you anymore. But you think you won because they gave up. But in reality, they're just tired of listening to what you're saying. They're tired of your mental state. They're tired of the conflict. They're tired of battling and going back and forth with you. Because it's not a harmonious or healthy relationship with when you're dealing with that. Okay, so now to the left we got the Judgment, and the Judgment is the reckoning or the awakening. It could be forgiveness or mercy, but it's the way people have judged you and your actions that you have taken. So here you have people judging you or seeing who you are, given their perception of you. And their perception of you, okay, is right up under that, or the Judgment is right up under the Queen of Swords, which I said is somebody who is stating directly what it is that they want. You have a clear state of mind of, like, I know this is what I want to do with this and that. Okay, you're saying that directly, but people are judging you based on the decisions that you are making. Because when you're making these decisions, you're not asking for advice. You're stating what you want. But now people are judging you based off the decisions that you are making. Now we have the magician, and that is someone who's trying to create something, take action, and using all of the things that you have available to you. And that's falling up under the Nine of Wands. So here you have somebody who is trying to create something. They're trying to make things happen. Okay, but it's like you're trying to make things happen, but you got that on by the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is letting us know that you are being tested. You got to keep fighting. So whatever that you're trying to manifest or create, you getting fought on all of those things. Okay, you having to fight through it, and you're not winning. You haven't given up, but you're not winning. You just haven't given up. You're not losing, but you just haven't given up. Okay, because you're trying to create something. So here we have the Judgment, Five of Swords, and the Magician. So like I said, you have somebody here who's thinking that you got two people walking away with two swords. You have the one person standing holding three swords. So they think they have more information, they have more sense than you, whatever you've given up, not realizing that it ain't that I'm giving up. I just don't feel like what you're saying is worth it. I don't feel like what you're saying is worth battling, going back and forth with. Because the way you're talking and the things that you're saying, it's not conducive to a good relationship. Okay? And you think you are one-upping somebody, but you're actually not. Because the way that I have looked at you, the way that we see who you are by the Judgment card, we're judging you. We're making an assessment of you in the situation, and we see that it's not worth it. We also see that you're trying to be the magician as well, because you're trying to manifest this power for yourself, and we're not going to let you do it. 25, 1, 26 at the bottom, 11 at the top. You're being watched, okay, because you are seeking, power seeking, okay? Let's see. One more, let me go to the next one. That was part, but the Fool and the Lovers. Okay, that's what you came right on back out. Okay. Man, I'll get these snake cards for him. Okay, so now I have the Fool card, the Hierophant, and the Death card. Okay, so once again in the middle, I got the 5. Okay, and that middle adds up to 12. So the Hierophant, which talks about institutions and traditions. Okay, and with this Hierophant here, the Hierophant speaks of things that have been long-standing, a long-standing institution. We can say like the government, or we can say like the presidential position, since we're talking about him. So this is tradition. This is long-standing ideas or values or something of that nature. Okay. And next to that, we have the Fool. The Fool represents new beginnings and new possibilities, but it also meaning that you're walking on blind faith and that you're being spontaneous as well. And next to that, we have the Death card, 13. So the Death card means ending, so new beginnings can start, change and transformation. So here I see if we looking at it like this, with the hierophant in the middle, with the fool and the death on the outside, what we're seeing in the middle is the old way of doing things, traditional ways, okay? But it's surrounded by things having to end, things having to fall, new beginnings, new ways of looking at things, a new phase. So what this is saying, that old way of doing stuff, that old standard, old time way that people want to stay in, all of that is going to come to an end. We're ending it. We're into a new beginning with this old traditional thing. We're into a new phase, a new beginning, because something is going to end so something can begin. And we have that surrounded by the fool, which is the new beginnings. Now, let's look at it in the middle. This institutional, this, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. These long-standing traditions, okay, is here in the middle with the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. So this is saying that you're looking for planning for the future, but there's conflict in it because of the old things that you're trying to hold on to, these old-timey ways that this country wants to hold on to so much. Okay, they want to hold on to. But it's a battle. It's going to be a battle, and people think they're winning when actually that old way is going away, even though you don't know it, realize or you don't want it to. Because here we have the judgment, okay, in the rulership. The judgment in the rulership, because people want something new. And somebody is here trying to manipulate things. They're trying to manipulate things in their favor. But it's going to be a battle because that has to end. So no longer will you be able to just do what you want to do and stick to these old-timey ways, because then people are getting fed up with it. Okay, so we'll stop that. Let's see what else. Yeah. Okay, so that's the energies around Trump. Okay, so what's going on with Trump personally? What's that? With him as an individual, not him as the president, but him as an individual. Yes, sir. Individual. Okay. Magician came back out. Okay, so we got the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. In the middle is the Magician. So, like I said, this is someone who's trying to manifest their desires. Okay, they're taking action to bring in what they want. But on the side of that, we got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords represents new ideas, okay, and communication, but it's also guarded communication. So there's things that you may not say, or things that you may not know as well. But usually with the Page of Swords, this new thing that you're trying to get into, you're in the midst of it. You don't know the fullness of it. You may be versed in it, but you don't know the fullness of it. So you may not be able to speak on it how you want to speak on it, or you may not want to speak on it at all because you're not sure of it, sure of yourself, sure of what it is, the fine details of it, because you're not really experienced in it like that yet. It's something new that you're trying. Here with the Four of Wands, this is a celebration of something harmonious. It's a celebrating harmonious relationships, because you got the two and the two on each side. It's the balance. Okay, so here you have the celebration of a harmonious relationship. Now, with the magician, page of swords, and the four of wands, this is saying something that you're trying to bring forth, okay? You keeping quiet on it, something that you're not really ready to speak out on, but it's something that's, you're bringing something together. Something is good about what you're doing. Something is working in your favor, however you want to put it, but you're guarded on it. It's like you don't really want to speak too much on it, or it's something that's new out here. Okay. Let's see. Mhm. So now we have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands again, and the Knight of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, like I said before, is somebody who is going through a battle. Okay, now when I say battle, it can be a mental battle, a physical battle, just like life hitting you. Okay, but you're still standing in there. You haven't given up. But on the outside of that, you have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords meaning is somebody who is action oriented. Okay, they want to succeed, so they're trying to get there really fast. Okay, they're trying to move fast toward that because they think, because on the top of the Knight of Swords is the Page of Swords. So now you're getting a little more confident in what you're in. So now you know what, I done learned this. I didn't got this. It's just like Page of Swords is when you first started out. Just think about when you first started on a new job. Okay, you may have went to school for it and you may be all right, but most just say you're doing an on the job training. This is a new job, something you've never done before. You in there, you getting the hang of it. Okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. Say you've been on the job 3-4 months. Okay, I kind of see what's going on. I know what I'm doing. But once you be in there like 6 months and you think you know what it is, I know I can do this like this. I can snap. I can get it. Now you turn into that knight. So now you're ready to jump out there and get your feet a little bit more wet and trying to get up to your knees now because you think you know what you're doing. I done learned this job. I can do it with my eyes closed. That's how you feel. So you rushing out to do that. That's what this is. Somebody who's ready and eager to get seen and accomplish some things, get the job done. Okay. But on the other side of that, you have the Knight of Wands. And that is the action. That's an inspired action. You ready to jump in there and do it. The Knight of Swords is the mental state. That's how you feel. The Knight of Wands is the action you're going to put behind the mental state as well. So in your mind, you're ready to go, but in your actions, you're ready to go too. But in the midst of that, you got the Nine of Wands, which means that you're getting fought on each side because you're ready to go. Like I'm ready to go, but internally, I'm battling a lot of things, so I can't how I want to. Like every time I try to go left or right, I'm getting beat down. So it's like I'm still trying to stand my ground, but because I'm ready to go, I know I'm at the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords on each side, so I'm ready, but I'm getting beat down. Okay, and then that Nine of Wands is underneath that Magician. So you're trying to manifest some things, but you're getting knocked down. You're going to have to go through a battle to accomplish something. Because in your mind, it's like, okay, I'm ready, because you got that Magician with that page and that four of wands. So you're ready to go. You think you're manifesting all these things, trying to bring these things to fruition, but you're not quite versed in it like you think you are. But and then you got the Four of Wands, but you're excited about it, this thing that you're trying to do. But on it now, you're getting the pushback on it. Okay, that's why you got that Nine of Wands with that Magician. Okay, so now strength card, Knight of Cups, the Moon. Knight of Cups, it's an offer. It's like a love offer. You're going to follow your heart on something. Okay, something is being offered to you. Something is being presented to you. Okay, whatever that may be. So now we have the strength card. That's you being courageous. Okay, that is you trying to exert your power with something. And then you have the moon card here, which is the illusion. Okay, so the moon card with the illusion, it could be some fears too, but it's also some things that's not being shown the way it is or not being seen as the way it is. So that means that if something is going on, you're not seeing the full picture because somebody is trying to hide that in the, the night or the darkness, the dark of night. Okay, and somebody's trying to be strong. So whatever this thing is being presented, okay, let me clarify that. Just once again, this is 26, 8 and 18, is the dollar. 9 in the middle, 5 and 2. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify this one. What's the offer? Let's be presented. Page of Cups. All these knights and pages. Pages and knights. Okay. So here it is. It looks like the knight of, like I just explained, I got a page and a knight. The page is the beginning, the knight is a little bit more, you say, more growth there. But this knight is being offered a page. So that means it's although you're getting something, it's not quite what you want. It's not an elevation, it's a regression. So something is how would I say? So you thinking like say somebody give you an offer and you want $100, but then when you get it, you make this deal and you end up coming out with less than what you wanted. That's what this says. You're coming out with you getting the offer as less than what you wanted, or you're not getting somebody that is quite um, they're not quite say learned. They don't have the experience yet. But here you're trying to be strong in that. So what I'm seeing right here, now this is kind of personal life. This is not about no president stuff. Okay. Something is going on here that is affecting his emotion. Now I've already got in the previous reading that he got something going on health wise that he's trying to get over and it ain't gonna work out how you think it is. Okay. So and I got that moon card in him with that too. So it's like you trying to keep some things hidden and under wraps, and you're trying to be strong, and you waiting on an answer to come in. Okay, you're waiting on an answer to come in, but it's not quite what you think it is, and that's what this page is. It's not quite what you think it is. So here we have him, like he's doing the things that he's supposed to do, but he's battle ridden with this 9 of Wands and what he's able to do, what he's capable of doing. And he's waiting on that offer, he's waiting on that news to come in about what it is he's trying to accomplish. When he gets the news, he's going to realize the news isn't as good as he thought it was, meaning he hasn't progressed the way he thought he was going to progress. He's actually regressed. Okay. But in the midst of that, he's trying to maintain face, trying to stay face, okay? Because it's like you're doing everything that you can. Oh, you told me to do this, I'm doing that. You told me to start doing that, I'm doing that. That's why these Knights of Swords and Wands on the outside of that Nine of Wands. It's because you're fighting against something, but you think you're ready to get out there and do it, and you think that you're doing what you need to do. But in actuality, it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Because at the end of this, I see you're trying to be strong, but you're trying to keep things, your emotions and whatever you're going through, you're trying to keep that hidden, and you waited on that result, and the result is less than what you thought it was going to be. And you're trying to maintain your strength, but you're trying to keep those things, because look at this. At the top, Page of Swords, Magician, Four of Wands. Next row, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands. Next row, Strength, Knight of Cups, and the Moon. But on this left side, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Right side, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. So those actions here are trying to mask something. And then what you're saying, like your mental state, it's like you're trying to be strong here. But in the middle, we have the Magician, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So this is saying to me that things that you're trying to do is still, it's like you're fighting something, but you're trying to do the things that you need to do. You're trying to work, do like whatever they tell you to do. Okay, and you waited on that news, and that news is that Page of Cups on this Knight of Cups to let me know that everything is not falling the way you want it to fall. It's actually a regression. So whatever he's going through, I think it's health-wise, that it's not going to get better. It's going to actually get worse. So you're going through a treatment. You think once you finish the treatment, it's going to improve your situation. I'm just saying, I'm saying this way out. You think it's going to improve your situation, but it's actually not. It's not helping you at all. It's still going the way it's going to go in the first place. All right. Yeah. So now, well, how am I doing it? 30 minutes. So now, it's going to come out of this president. What's coming out? What's this? Let's go into what's on this president. Get those behind. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Feeling on the heartstring. So it's emotion. So in the middle, we got the Four of Cups. And Four of Cups, for me, means that you're disconnected. You're not focused, really. Okay, you're looking at what you lost instead of what's in front of you. So you may have been striving for something particular, and it didn't quite work out the way you thought it was going to work out, but you're not seeing what's right in front of you. Or it could be that you're so focused on one thing that you're not seeing what's actually in front of you. The opposite of that. So it can go both ways. So now you got the Queen of Cups next to that, and the Queen of Cups is someone who is compassionate, nurturing, and healing. Okay, their emotions are in sync. They're not all over the place emotional. Okay, and they're more caring. Then on this other side, you got the Two of Cups, which means a partnership, relationship that is harmonious. Okay. So when we're looking at the outside cards with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups, here we see a relationship that is beneficial for both sides because that is a nurturing relationship where you both are trying to um, nurture each other. It's for each. It's a mutual benefit. It's each other showing each other compassion. In the in the middle of that, which is the Four of Cups, is somebody not seeing something. Okay, they are disconnected or they're trying to evaluate it. So but the thing about this one is they are focused on three of the cups that's down there, but here is the universe giving you one cup. Okay, so you like, oh damn, I only got three cups, you know, but you're not focused on what you're being given or what's in front of you, what you could also additionally have. Okay, so let's see. So now we have next row, Empress, Ten of Cups, all these cups, King of Pentacles. So in the middle we have the Ten of Cups, which is a fulfillment of dreams. Okay. This is the happiness. Okay. This is the happiness that's coming from it. But it's underneath the Four of Cups. Okay. And like I said, the Four of Cups could be that you don't see what you have. You're so focused on one thing you don't see what you have, or and it's like you're not willing to accept the other one because you're so focused on one thing. But it's coming above the Ten of Cups, which is saying that that is going to evolve into a Ten of Cups, meaning that it's going to be something good. So something good could be presented to you because this 10 is higher than the 4. So it's the growth. Okay. The Empress on top of the Queen of Cups. It's more like a female here to me. Feminine energy. Okay, but the Empress is the mother, the nurturer. So is the Queen of Cups, is the mother, the nurturer. Emotionally stable, fertility, good parenting. So you got an Empress and a Queen of Cups here. So here you have, it's like a female energy, a mother energy here. On the outside, you have the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a business person, okay? But it's like somebody who's able to take care of you financially. You being able to take care of yourself financially, somebody is able to come in here. But here is the leadership, the discipline. Somebody who, the King of Pentacles is somebody, it's the Virgo energy. It's more like somebody that comes in who's a strong father figure, nurturer, provider type of person. So they come in and provide and make sure you're good, but they're doing it for the well-being of everybody, not just themselves. So here you have on the outside the Empress and the King of Pentacles, but on the inside you got that happy family, that Ten of Cups, which is the happy family, harmony, blissful relationship. So everything is a good time in here. Okay, but on top of that, that was that Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So not realize, so you may not see it, but what's going to come out of the presidency so far is the emotions. But it's like a good thing, whether that's he's staying there or not. But at the end of it, it can be people coming together and improving in their situation. Okay, let's see. This one here. So now we have the King of Cups, the Star, and the Fool. Okay. So the King of Cups, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic person, supportive leader. The Star is the renewal and the rejuvenation and the healing. The Fool is the new beginning. So this looks good. Okay, so here with the Star, the King of Cups, and the Fool, this means that the what comes out of this is healing and renewal. Okay, and in two, King of Cups and the Fool, so a new beginning. But what you're going to get is somebody that is who is diplomatic and and more of somebody that supports the people, because it's going to be a diplomatic situation, balanced, supportive, tolerant, empathetic person, emotionally balanced. Okay, and this is going to be a new beginning. And like I said, this is a new phase here. Because the nation, the country, whatever will be healed and renewed with the Star in the middle. The Star, the Ten of Cups, okay? But this is all coming here from that Four of Cups, which means contemplation, reevaluation, and some, but it can also be a disconnected thing too, meaning you're not seeing it. But this is the foundation, okay? This is what it's coming from. So now, what I see here is at the end of this, things will get better, even though we don't see it now. It's going to improve, and it's like it's going to improve for the better, because here in the middle of this, we have that 10 of cups, the 10, okay, which is more of Jupiter energy. That means that this could be the abundance here, things coming into alignment, but we have to put in the work, okay? So things coming into alignment with the nurturing the Empress and the King of Pentacles, so the mother and the father. So that is things coming together. It's a happy family right here with that Ten of Cups. Because that's what the Ten of Cups is, family contentment. And what's surrounding that Ten of Cups? The Empress and the King of Pentacles, which is that mother energy, of that nurturing energy, leadership energy, good parenting energy with that King of Pentacles, which is leadership, security, and discipline, abundance, prosperity, and all of those things coming together. But this nation has to heal from, or it will heal from this, and it will get better in the end. Okay. So see what the Star. Oh, I have to start healing. The Hermit, which is the 9. We got the Star is 17, and what's on top of that is the 9, the Hermit, which is about soul searching and introspection. You're going to take a good look at yourself, okay, and seek wisdom, see what you really need, okay, after this. So we're going to say, you know what, this is who we need to lead us. This is the type of country that we want to have, like I just described, where people are able to progress in a good way. So that's that. So let me see. These 3 cards that came out: the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Cups is talking about the memories, reminiscing the old time days, like back in the day in childhood, right? This one pull a little card on that. That's the Death. So we're going to have to put an end to the old ways, the way we used to do things, the memories. We're going to have to put that to rest, okay? The Knight of Cups talks about the offer, what's coming in for us, okay? Following your heart, okay? that's the Ace of Pentacles. That's a new opportunity of abundance and manifestation, new financial opportunities, new things coming in, new opportunities. Okay, and then the Six of Swords represents moving on to change, transitioning to change, leaving things behind. What we're leaving behind is things that are rough for us, because in the Six of Swords card, we have this man trying to take his family to calmer waters, because currently you're in rough waters and you're trying to move to calmer waters, some more peaceful mentally, so you can be more at peace mentally. Okay, so that's the release and leaving things behind, leaving that roughness, leaving that turmoil behind. So what's coming with that? The Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands means free-spirited exploration, freedom. Okay, so you're trying to leave some things, like you're trying to free yourself of some things. So that's what it looks like. So it's, a lot of people don't like what's going on now. When you come out from the other side, it's going to be better. It's going to be better on the other side once that's done. All right. The Trump earned his full term. Serve his full term. I have 5 Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and Justice. So in the middle, 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving, sharing with generosity and charity. This is people who are trying to, it's like you are distributing balance here. Health, finances. Okay, generosity. But it also means, like I said, balancing things, putting things in, balancing the scales here with health and finances. But with the 5 of Pentacles next to it, we're seeing the financial loss. And then on the right side, we see the justice, okay, equality and balance, cause and effect and law. So this is saying in the middle, we got the 6 of Pentacles, which means that people, it's like you're trying to balance things, balance the scales of justice. But on the outside of that, we see the 5 of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold. People feeling like they're being left out of the justice or the balance of law. Like the laws is not working for us because we're being left out in the cold. They're not seeing us. You're not helping us, or whatever you want to say. And on the outside, we got the 11, which is the justice, which is the fairness and the truth, and the balance and equality. Okay, but people are not feeling that. They don't feel like, it's like you're showing that, because sometimes that generosity can be looking like it's being generous when in actuality it's one-sided. But you're trying to decide who gets what. So even though it's like, oh, I'm helping y'all, but you're deciding who you want to help and how much you are going to help certain people. It's not balanced. It's actually biased. Okay? And that's why people are feeling like they're being left out. Okay? So now I got the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Cups, and the 13, the Death card. 10 of Swords in reverse. So this means that This is a recovery and regeneration from people being left out. It's coming up on the Five of Pentacles. So this means that people are like, it can't get no worse than this. We had already been through the worst. We already stabbed it. I can't go no further than this. Like I can't go no more. It can't get worse than this because we already being left out and disregarded with the Five of Pentacles, and it can't get worse. The Six of Cups is going back to reminiscing, like I said, nostalgia, the back in the day type of stuff, your memories on this Six of Cups on top of this Six of Pentacles, right? But like I said, people can put the illusion, but here with this, when the people are trying to distribute, it seems like they're trying to balance, but they're actually trying to put things back in the way it used to be. Rebalance it in a way that, like I said, they're trying to give you the illusion of they're trying to help you, but they're only helping certain people, and they're helping certain people because they want to restore some stuff from back in the day. But now you have this 13, the death card on the justice. So this means that, like I said, the end of a cycle, the justice here. The justice can be disguised because this justice, unfairness is disguised as justice. You're not, you're being dishonest, okay? And you're actually punishing people. It's coming to the end. Trying to put some things to the end. So with this Six of Cups, this 10 of Swords, and 13, this 13, I keep saying 13, this death card is saying that this is the past, okay? Can't get worse, but you got to put it to an end. So this is saying, like I say, you're trying to disguise what you're doing as you're trying to even the scales, but you're not even in the scales for everyone. You're even in the scales for certain people, and you're trying to put the scale back to what it was back in the days. Okay, but it's going in. So now we have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So the Nine of Wands, when you said that many times, is still in the fight. The Six of Wands, somebody's trying to claim like they're victorious, progress, that like you want to be recognized. And then the Four of Swords is about you taking a moment of rest to recuperate. So, the Four of Swords and the Death card. Let me see something. So I stopped it right there because that little last part, I didn't finish it anyway. But you can leave your comments in the comment section. You can tell me what you think. Do you think any of that is playing out? Do you have your own interpretation of what this is saying? Leave your comments in the comment section. And thank you for watching. This was pretty long, but thank you.